very, very positive or very negative. It's just super grounding, where you just feel present in the moment.
Yeah.
And which is very noticeable when you meditate. You can feel other people's energies. So
100%.
it is.
No, that's a very good observation. I don't like to like be. I just like to be calm.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's served me well in a lot of ways, and that's how I like see myself being as well. So I obviously embody that more and more, and as time goes on. But no, it's a good observation. Bro.
Yeah.
So tell me something. With the one thing that I really struggle with is, I mean, we're both doing social media to some extent. You're a celebrity now.
No. Long way to go, bro. Long way to go.
We're just getting started. You're doing really well, phenomenal. It's just all the years of hard work that you've put in the grind. It shows, man. And from I've long before, like, this is only like maybe the small bit of success that you've had. There's a long way to go.
Yeah.
But the phase that you've had in the past few months, like I used to tell you before as well, it was only a matter of time.
Only a matter of
Yeah,
time.
100%. So for me, like, I find it hard to navigate my life between, like, social media is a different world and then there's a real world.
Yeah.
Right. So growing up with social media all along, you sort of get some level of your opinions and beliefs and judgments and whatnot from social media, but then you know that it's all, at the end of the day, it's all
Fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I wouldn't like it's maybe fake.
Perceived reality.
Yeah,
actually,
it's not real.
Yeah.
It's not real. Like the connections you have in person, like the conversations we have and everything. Don't get me wrong, social media is good for a lot of things. It's a tool. Like, depends on how you use it. That's what you get out of it. But how do you manage this? Because I struggle with it big time. When I go on social media, I see my energy change drastically. And to be very frank, even though as much as I meditate, do all those things and set reminders, I do observe myself. I'm aware a lot of times that I'm maybe comparing myself or judging myself, and yeah, those things just put me off. They really put me off. That's why I just delete Instagram. I tell people, like, I download it every other day. I use it for a bit and I delete it, and like, you're crazy.
Yeah. No, I do that exact same practice. But even for myself, right? Like, I still compare myself. Even this evening, I opened social media and I ended up comparing myself, and I feel like that's just the inherent nature of the
subconscious.
app. It's so subconscious.
Yeah.
But there have been phases in my life where I haven't compared myself, where I've just gone on Instagram and seen someone do amazing and been like this is amazing. Like, and it's also like dependent on a lot of what state you're in life. But again, I follow the same practice as you to maintain that separation with social media, where I only download it when I'm posting.
Yeah.
Or I have a separate account where I just follow like good pages and stuff, and I just
That's good.
just open
That's
that
smart.
account. Yeah, just that account to scroll through really good inspirational content. Because what ends up happening, especially when you grow quite a lot on social media, is you find a lot of people, right?
Of course.
And you connect with a lot of people, and then sometimes those people are not the people that you should be following.
100%.
And so then you're just bombarded with so much.
Yeah, there's 1,000 people you find, everybody's energy coming in, and like, if you're not mindful of where you're going and which energy you want to relate to, you're gonna relate to everything, and
Exactly.
you're gonna
be bombarded.
Everything is like, if you're going for everything, you're going for nothing in a way. That's how I see it. So,
and minutes pass by, bro. Like time passes by when you're on.
Yeah, man, the algorithm is so freaking, bro. I just, like, when I have it on my phone, I'm subconsciously, I would go and open the app, and then I would realize, like, I wasn't supposed to do this.
Yeah.
And
but
this
it's just the fact that you have a dopamine book, and you're big into like understanding how neuroscience works, and also Andrew Huberman, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's also the fact that our dopamine circuitry is obviously so complex to understand, but it's also the fact that the one thing that we chase is reward, and the app is just designed to reward you
100%.
every now and then. It just
instant gratification.
Instant gratification,
which doesn't work. We all know this. So it's finding that discipline is really hard.
True.
Yeah.
But do you feel like you are the most powerful version of yourself when you are in a disciplined state, where on a day-to-day basis, like, you're just chasing delayed gratification?
Yeah.
So I think it's just that sometimes. Yeah.
When I'm in that phase, like, the level of self-belief and self-respect I have is immense, and obviously that translates into everything that I do.
True. You show up differently.
You show up differently, and maybe people don't notice on the outside. Nobody knows you better than yourself.
True.
So you know how you're showing up, and it, like, in your own perception, even though outside people might not see it, in your own perception, you see yourself in that manner. So you know when you're fucked up, or you haven't showed up, or you've made this promise to yourself and you didn't do it. And self-belief, I think, is just
an experience of success.
It's just a habit of, like, every time you show up for the things that you said you were going to do, you collect evidence, and the more evidence you collect, the more you believe in yourself.
True.
Right? And the outside is just a reflection of that. Your people around you are only going to respect you and believe in you as much as you believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
And I would go as far as to say that you should believe in yourself a lot more than people believe in you, right? Like
100%. But I feel like people will reflect that.
Yeah, people will reflect that 100%.
Like how whatever bar you set for yourself, people will adjust to it.
Yeah.
Initially, they will have problems, and you will see that they will have problem adjusting.
Yeah.
And logically, as a person, we also had a problem adjusting.
Yeah.
Going through a transition phase, right? You're setting a different bar for yourself. So when you do that, like people have always seen you in a different light, and you're a different person now. So they have to adjust. And that transition period, you see a lot of agitation, comments, opinions, right?
Yeah.
But eventually, that's how they see you.
Yeah.
Right. And they sort of like throw back what you throw at them. Like,
yeah. And you see the other person change as well, right? Like even
100%.
I've seen like from last year when you ran your first marathon, right? And you changed yourself obviously from when you were in university to when you moved out and the way you are now. And it's also the butterfly garden that you created around, you know, where everyone was running a marathon with you. Everyone is on this path with you. And that's the most beautiful feeling in the world, I guess, when everyone's just, you know, chasing after the best version of themselves, which is, and 100%. I see it myself, even though I consider I've done nothing, like I really haven't made a difference in the world. But even when I see young kids from, you know, from my hometown, from India, you know, they're probably going on runs, or they're probably becoming more focused with their academies, they're probably posting, you know, on social media and growing. And I look at that and I don't take credit for any of it, but I just feel like I've been put on this earth to fulfill a certain purpose. I'm the vessel, and something or some energy is operating through me. And the fact that, you know, that's happening, it's a crazy experience to live through, where you know you're being used for a certain purpose, which is bigger than you.
Yeah. You're just, this is how I see it. Like, even I don't believe in like following people or idealizing a person.
Yeah.
You can idealize an idea, a certain energy, a certain concept, certain philosophy. Those can be perfect in their own right. But a person is a person. It can't be perfect.
People are just people.
Yeah, exactly. So we as people, like how I think of it, like when I give that energy to other people, I received it. It's not my energy. I didn't create it. It's not my energy, right? I received it from other people. I got inspired by that energy, and because it was so helpful for me, I passed it on.
Yeah.
So it was never mine to keep. Like I received it and I passed it on, and only hope is that they pass it on to the other person.
Yeah, and they will.
Yeah, and they will, and it creates that domino effect. You know, so I think that's the beauty of it. It's more so for like when you and everyone, like when you guys are doing these things around me, like it motivates me. It's like I started Wiser to keep myself accountable.
Yeah.
That was like
the
focal point initially, you know, like
spark.
Yeah, 100%. And us on board and everybody on board, like I realized that people in life, including myself, you're better accountable to other people than yourself.
Yeah.